What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video, and today we'll be reviewing the brand new Bravado Gauntlet Hellfire from the Casino DLC. As usual, we'll be testing the car around 3 core layouts of tracks: a hill climb focused on the car's handling, a balanced out racetrack around the streets of Blaine County, and a long stretch of road to find out the specified car's top speed. However, next weekend I'm going to try a different system for my next review video with the Benefactor Krieger, as I want to go further in depth with my reviews rather than just driving the cars around the hill climb, the long stretch of road, the Blaine County 24-hour, and the city. This car is one of the most hyped cars of the update so far, and I'll be telling you if it's worth the money. Stay tuned, because this car is pretty interesting. I'd like to also say on my behalf, I forgot to put off-road tyres on when I was recording the clips, but the different tyres don't make much of a difference anyway. First off, the car is $745,000. It's pretty expensive for a muscle car, and it can be found in Southern San Andreas Super Autos. It is based off a heavy fan service car of the Dodge Challenger Demon and Dodge Challenger Hellcat. The specs of this car are as followed. This is a rear-wheel drive 2-seater muscle car with 5 gears, a brake force of 0.9, no known downforce value yet, an off-road traction loss of 1, and a weight of 940 kilos. This is by far one of the heaviest cars of the update, only lighter than the Cara 4x4. However, it seems to be relatively okay, but when I first drove it, I instantly knew this car is going to be a challenge to drive, and well, it is. It feels relatively good to drive on a straight, but it becomes a nightmare when you try to turn it. It has very heavy steering, and well, it's a boat, which honestly doesn't surprise me, and as its purpose is drag racing, but it could have at least had a little bit better handling than what it has now. It's very heavy, which is unfortunate. However, it does become fun to drive, and it loves stepping out under acceleration due to it having a massive amount of torque, but I can live with it. It's bad but manageable. Anyway, let's see where it falls on the Tongva hill climb. Well, this car doesn't fall too good. With a lap time of 1 minute 22.750, it struggled its way to get around the sharp hairpin at the start and left-right bends to follow. However, it was fun to race with, though. As I said before, the car has very heavy steering, and it's blatantly obvious when you watch these lap times. But it is reasonably okay. It's not the worst in the world. There are cars that are twice as bad to drive around here, but this car can still pull in which I'm fine with. But if it had better handling, it could have done so much more. Like, when you compare it to the top of the cars, top of the muscle class, the Yosemite, the Pisswasser Dominator, this car pales in comparison to those two cars, and it would never hope to compete with the top of the muscle class. However, it's still not over. We still have the Blaine County 24-hour short variant to review it on, a balanced racetrack with a reasonably long straight and some nice 90-degree turns. Let's head over to find out how good it is on this racetrack. Now, the Hellfire doesn't do too bad here. It's actually okay. Pulling a lap time of 1 minute 15.408, it's not the worst car. It's not that bad. Comparing to the 8F Drafter, which I first off reviewed, it is pretty slow, but it's not the worst car. Now, this car does make up a decent amount of time on the straights because of its good top speed, which we will find out about shortly. But this car, when it is in comparison towards the top of the muscles class, like the Yosemite and the Pisswasser Dominator, it doesn't even get close, which will probably make a lot of fans disappointed, as this car was so hyped, pretty hyped, when it was leaked along with the rest of the casino DLC cars in the drip feed. But it still doesn't make people want to avoid buying it, and there is still two really good uses for it. One of them is car meets, which I know a lot of car guys will go into, and a lot of teenagers. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but the main reason I'm talking about is drag racing. This car has pretty good acceleration, and along with it, a really good top speed. This car's actually pretty fast when on this long stretch of road that we are coming up to shortly. This car flies with a top speed of 125.3 miles per hour, or 201.5 kilometers, which is the second fastest muscle car, only behind the Pisswasser Dominator. Now, before I head off and stuff around on GTA for the rest of the day, I have a few things I'd like to say. For anyone that loves being competitive racers on GTA, go check out my hot lap videos that I recently uploaded. They aren't perfect, but they are really useful for people who want to become faster and better at the game. If you want to as well, add me on PSN if you want to, and come race with me. I'll soon be making racing videos and compilations, but for now, they're out of the park. They're not being worried about. I'd really love to race against people in the community, as it helps me learn from those who are better than me, and it helps me get better and better at the game. Enough of that though. Go check out my hoplap videos. I've posted 5 so far, and more will be coming next weekend. I'd also like if you could press the thumbs up button and subscribe. I appreciate it to all the guys who do so, and I thank everyone for the support. I'd also like for everyone to join my Discord server and follow my Instagram in the links below. That's all I have to really say for now. There also could be a brand new game coming to the channel next weekend. That's it for now though. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.